3 minutes into the song. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Uranium 235.
234, please.
234.
I'm one less.
235 is would be with me and Joe, but he couldn't be here tonight. But fresh out of Los Angeles, we have Brian James O'Connell, everybody. We're going to be doing for you an improvised dreamscape, aka deconstruction. And to get us started, what is something that is violent but shouldn't be, or not violent but should be?
Kids football games.
Football games?
Oh.
Kids football games.
Kids football games. That is both. They're violent should be, or they aren't violent but they should be.
Yeah.
That's both. I'll take that.
I love it.
I like that.
Here we go.
There you go.
You believe it? They switched the flag.
What is this country coming to?
You believe that?
No. I refuse. I'd rather live in an alternate reality where my children don't know me than to live in a reality where my kids know me and they play flag football.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm starting to change with the world.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Whoa! There's only Heineken cans and Corona lights in here with no limes. You have changed.
yeah,
There's not a domestic beer to be found. Okay.
yeah, no PBRs, bud.
Okay.
I'm changing. I'm changing.
Okay.
It's only
All right.
healthy stuff.
I'll have one of the Dutch. It's a common misconception. A lot of people think Heineken is a German beer. It's not. It's from Holland. See, I can know that and still want my kid to know what it's like to be a warrior, to be a savage. Right?
But you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking maybe put my kid in plays.
Okay.
Yeah, they got Mamma Mia the musical. They're having auditions next week.
See, I would, if you're gonna transition them from football
Yeah,
into plays,
yeah.
you gotta make it a little bit smoother. Maybe start them with Titus Andronicus, Shakespeare's most bloody play. Lots of fighting. There's it's based in Rome, so you get some centurion shit in there.
Yeah, you're cutting up bodies and eating them.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah. I read the entire portfolio in the last few months. I'm telling you, I've changed.
Okay.
I've changed.
All right.
Well,
I didn't think I'd see it,
What?
but I like what I see.
why are you so set in your ways?
I don't know. Maybe because of the way I was raised. Maybe I have anxiety now because I make up scenarios in my brain where people are going to yell at me because people yelled at me when I was a kid that they shouldn't have yelled at me, and they should maybe just give me a hug instead. No, that can't be it.
No. Hey, where do you take Diane out on a date? Where do you guys go?
Would I take Diane on a date?
Yeah.
What's the occasion?
Okay, like
It's a sliding scale.
date night.
Date night?
Date night.
Oh, date night. What we do is what we do on a date night.
Yeah, what do you do?
So we get a sitter.
Yeah.
We give the sitter an extra 5 and say, hey, we're going to be late. Right? I like to be transparent early and often. I find it's just not only the good ethical, moral thing to do as a person, but it's just good business. Right? So I take her. Here's what I did.
Okay.
6 months ago, I asked her, hey, what was the name of that restaurant that you really loved that you were talking about?
Yeah.
And then she tells me, and I write it down in the notes section of my phone. And then when it's time for a date night, I take her to that place. And she goes, how did you know this was my friend? She's already forgotten that I asked her 6 months ago. Right?
Okay.
Boom!
Boom.
Lead off single. I'm already safe on base, right? Gets better, right?
All right.
Right. A little after that, I start making little mental notes and then writing down a little
You
scrap.
put your mental notes here?
No, a little mental note.
They
Right?
behind your ear?
I hear it. I hear it.
All right.
I hear it. A little mental note, and I wait for her to go to bed. And I go out to the garage to work on my car for a little bit. But what she doesn't know is I'm actually writing down on Post-it notes anything that she saw in one of those TV shows that she likes. She's like, oh, that's nice. like, oh, I wish I'd entered that. And boom, she's like, oh God, look at this silverware, that place. And that's the place I take her to eat.
Okay.
After the first place I take her to eat. We go main course one place, we go dessert the other place that she saw.
Yeah, and so the main course, she's like, kind of disappointed. But then dessert.
No, she's not disappointed. It's a place that she told me 6 months ago she wanted to go.
Yes. Well, that's why she's kind of disappointed, but not fully.
No, she's not disappointed because I know Diane. I know Diane. Diane's not, because I did a nice thing, and I remember the place that she liked. You don't want to go there. She's not going to order dessert because she doesn't want to spend too much money and all that. She thinks we're worried about, but she doesn't know that I've been saving money off of my check. I take her to the second place that she saw on one of the Real Housewives shows, and I took her that for a super fancy dessert, and now, boom, I'm standing on second, stole second, standing up!
You,
And after that, we fuck in the back of the Jeep, and we roll home 15 minutes late, and she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Kelly. I was like, I gave you that extra $5. That's what we were gonna be late. Get out of here, you're good, you look after my kid. When does this game start?
Hey, you ever hear of mirror neurons? Mirror neuron.
Not recently,
It's a
refresh
hard
me.
word.
Not recently, refresh me.
It's just there's a type of neuron in your brain that helps you imagine somebody else's pain. Helps you think about their side of the story, because it's like when you watch somebody get pinched and then all of a sudden you feel the pinch. That's your mirror neurons. So I'm trying to tap into that. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to tap into that with Erica.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. How's that going?
Well, what I do,
Right.
I take her to some place with a lot of mirrors. And then
like a fun house or a changing room.
There's only two places.
I mean, you can wander on the set of the remake of Enter the Dragon, but the chances of that are almost impossible.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so I have my back turned to her, but I'm still mirroring her, right?
Okay.
So I can see her, and then at the end of the night, she and I feel so connected. You know what we do?
What?
Just cuddle.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, full on cuddle.
Right. Is that before or after you guys fucking the Jeep?
No, man. I'm telling you, I've changed.
There's no Jeep fucking?
I've changed.
There's no jucking?
There's no.
Short.
Yeah, we don't juck.
We're around kids. We probably shouldn't say. We should probably say jucking, right?
Yeah, jucking. Yeah. We don't juck. Hey, did you hear they're using a Nerf football? Isn't that a good idea?
How?
Well, because the regular football's too rough.
It's already flagged. What are they gonna do? They can't fall down on the ball. They're not getting tackled.
Yeah, isn't that great? I think that's good.
Well, it feels like you're just kind of going off the flow. I have some more questions. I'm a little L libertarian. I don't take anything just at face value. I gotta make sure that we can. If we're gonna do the Nerf football, I want to say, all right, before we go to Nerf football, is there any way we can keep the regular football? Is there any way we can solve this problem with more freedom instead of less freedom?
You know what? I used to be libertarian.
What happened?
Well, now I'm democratic socialist.
It's not a popular opinion. They have more in common than you think they do.
What?
Yeah, democratic socialists and libertarians have more in common than you think they do. Aside from the whole we should be legal thing. I mean, at its core.
So we're more alike than we ever thought.
Yeah. Now, I didn't like the initial way that it was told to me.
Yeah.
But then I worked into something in my own brain that would make me feel better about myself. Right? Here's how it was put to me. Libertarians and democratic socialists are almost exactly the same because we're house cats. We're completely convinced of our own moral superiority while having absolutely no fucking understanding of how the world actually works and how things get done. Oh, we'll give you pie in the sky theories of all. Oh, we should always have treats and catnip, but that's not how the bills get paid.
Nope.
We're at the right field, right?
Nah, I ain't getting changed.
Nah, never.
What are you talking about?
No.
What are you talking about? You gonna change?
What, now?
Now?
Never.
No.
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 No. How about you?
I'm immutable.
Immobile.
I'm like a juggernaut.
I'm like a rock someone nails into more rock.
You know what I'm like? You know what I'm like? I'm like a statue of a statue. That's what I'm
Oh, I
like.
can see that. Yeah. You're like a statue of a statue someone told to freeze and then ran away and never told you to unfreeze.
Yeah. You know what you're like?
What's that?
You know what you're like?
Yeah.
You're like a rock, hard forearms on Colossus, the X-Man.
Yeah.
That's what you're like.
Yeah. You know what you're like?
What'd you like?
You're like?
What?
You're like the Colossus of Rhodes, straddling as all the ships pass underneath you.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that's ever going to pass beneath you, because you don't change.
You know what you're like?
What's that?
You're like a road. You're just like a road,
Yeah.
like a country road,
Yeah.
like a country road that refused to be paved.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. You know what you're like?
What?
You're like a Rhodes scholar that someone hit in the head with a brick.
Yeah.
You forgot everything you'd ever taught and learned. And now you refuse to learn it all over again because, man, what a massive undertaking that would be.
You know what you're like? You know what you're like? You're like a scholastic book fair. Where nobody wants to buy the books because they don't have enough money for mom and dad. That's what you're like.
Yeah, since they put them in that home and they felt so guilty about it.
Yeah. Mom and dad, they refuse to die. They don't die. Yeah.
You know what you're like?
What?
You're like that painting of that guy. That guy can never die because the painting's just getting old and decrepit. Somebody looks at it.
Yeah.
That guy will die, but he was smarter. And everyone thought he just put it in a bank, and then he burnt that bank to the ground, and then they just built another bank on top of it, so no one's gonna think to look in the vault where they have that guy's painting. So you're just gonna live forever.
You win.
Let's not be tied down to this.
You know what? What are we gonna do? We're just gonna meditate out here, guys. Just meditating. So that's fine. Don't worry, okay?
Why have structure or
We
value?
don't need anything. Okay? Chaos reigns. Look, I'm in a show. You're an audience member. You didn't expect that, did you?
Oh, look at this. Now I'm also an audience member because none of us should be different.
Everything. I like change.
No.
I do like change.
But I do like change. I'm gonna only be changed.
Look at this. I'm a seed.
Oh.
I'm a flower.
Let me feed the soil.
I go to garden heaven.
Yes. Everything can live forever because as long as you just decide that you say a thing is real, then you don't have to stand for anything. I'm coming up. Oh, I'm so morally superior. You can tell me I'm higher now.
I put videos on TikTok because I can't make up my mind on anything. So then I just flip. What's the next TikTok?
Oh,
I don't know.
no.
I don't like TikTok anymore. I like this new thing.
No, because I didn't create anything myself. I just duetted it all.
Yeah.
Someone else had an idea, and then I tried to follow the trend because everything on TikTok is just its own genre now. Hey, did you know I'm doing a thing that thousands of other people have already done? I don't have any followers. That's okay, because I'm a good person. Just listen to me.
I'm here, but I don't like it. I want to be back there again.
Oh, no.
We can't stay in one spot. We want to be different. I've changed so much. Everything's changed.
You've changed, dude.
What are you talking about?
I don't feel like I even know you anymore.
What, just because I shaved my beard and grew up my sideburns?
Yeah, that's a massive change to like facial.
What? Just because I'm wearing silk shirts now? Just like, that's not a big deal.
I'm not saying it's wrong to change, but like, don't be someone you're not. Like I'm still me. How's Erica taking it?
I mean, she likes it, man. Yeah.
That was too long of a pause.
Well, that's because it's growing on her, okay?
Oh, it's growing
Yeah.
on her. Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I've decided a new job. Gonna be a Manny. I take care
You
of
worked
people's kids.
You worked 18 years
Yeah.
for your father's construction company.
Yep.
Erica has raised the kids. You literally have zero experience of being a male nanny, aka Manny.
Yeah.
Right? Me saying juckin' makes more sense than you being a Manny. You understand that? And that's a word I made up.
I'm a Manny, okay? I'm a man. I'm
All
a
right.
proud Manny.
Okay, there's nothing
Right.
wrong with being a Manny. I'm not saying that. This isn't some
That's
sort
man.
of...
Look, under my jacket, I got a shirt. I'm a Manny.
That would make me less likely to hire you as a Manny. That would make me less likely to hire anyone.
How is anybody gonna know to hire me unless I have a shirt like this?
Do you have a company? Do you have a website? Do you have an LLC?
I'm
Have you
working
done any-
on it.
You're working. That was too long of a pause.
Come on, man.
What's going on, man? It's fine to have new things. It's fine to broaden and experience yourselves, right? Like Diane and I started going to couples therapy.
Yeah, but Erica and I are thinking about it.
Well, it was my idea because I didn't want to lose her, and I started seeing things were going in a certain way. I say, if I lose the best thing that ever happened to me, that's not the values I grew up as a man, and taking care of your family, and sometimes taking care of your family is admitting that you're the problem.
Okay.
So if you guys are talking about it, that's great. But this seems like a radical change, and radical change can be not only uncomfortable to your partner, but can also be uncomfortable to your children because they wonder what's underneath that's causing these radical changes.
Well,
God, the Dutch make a good beer. Shit.
I caught Erica. I think she's cheating on me with her art teacher. So I'm thinking like I could be more arty.
All right. This,
I think
there's
I
a
could
lot
be
to
more
unpack
arty.
here. There's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
First things first, I gotta ask, before you tell me what evidence you have, just tell me you're not saying that Erica must be cheating because therefore women can't have male friends. Tell me you're not saying that. Tell me you're not saying that.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, good.
I,
It was a little too long of a pause, but I believe it. Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yeah, of course.
Can I please have you come in here, please?
Yeah, okay.
The karate class is a little too dangerous.
Well, it's
for-
karate.
Yeah.
Okay. It's too dangerous?
Yes.
What,
Beckett came home the other day with a kind of it was a half black eye.
Yeah, she had a little mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sometimes the padding slips.
All right.
And it goes in, but we pull punches. It's like
Okay.
okay.
But here's the thing,
Okay.
okay? I just think maybe no contact karate.
Well, we start off with no contact.
Yeah, and then
and we-
completely no contact.
Well, we've had this conversation before.
Okay.
Remember that she's a black belt now,
Yeah.
so she has to have contacts.
Okay. Have you
drills.
heard of Reiki? Have you heard of Reiki? Okay.
I
That's
have.
no contact, but you can heal somebody with the Reiki.
Okay.
Right? Do you feel healed right now? I've been studying
It's
Reiki.
it's not the word I would use, but okay, sure.
Okay, I just Reiki. So what I'm saying is, you don't need to hit somebody, right?
If I ran a Reiki dojo, I would agree with you. But I run a karate dojo. It's karate.
Beckett doesn't want me to talk to you about this. I've been.
She
telling
told
her-
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking no belts anymore because the belts have a status. Okay, we don't do status in my house. Okay.
It makes other people feel
Yes.
less. Okay.
Yeah, my husband and I are equals.
That's
okay?
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I wanna make sure
Yeah.
it's great. You're a very involved parent. I like
Yes.
that. I don't see all the parents as frequently as I would. As frequently as I see.
What if we only had white belts?
Okay.
Is that a thing? we could
Well,
do?
there will be a lot of questions I wouldn't want to answer by why we only have white belts now, and black belts are no longer the top. That would be conversations that people might misconstrue. Here's my counter. I want to meet
You had me there. You had me.
What would then be your positive solution to no longer having a ranking system at all? How would
Okay.
anyone feel a sense of accomplishment or purpose?
Hugs.
Okay.
So you're
Hugs.
saying that the
Instead
less
of a belt, you get a hug.
okay, but if I may,
A tender hug.
if
not
someone
too
gets
hard of a
let,
hug. Not a bear hug.
no, I
or
understand
anything.
that. I understand that.
Uh-huh.
No, I do. I'm
Okay.
just saying, what you're telling me now is that you want children to learn that they only get hugs if they do something well.
You got me.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna take a seat here. I understand this is your first time in therapy. I want to say I'm very proud of you for trying it.
Thank
All
you.
right. No, so you filled out the intake form and.
Is there? Is that what?
No, it's good.
No, I just looked like you were throwing up in your mouth a little bit.
A little summer cold.
Okay.
All right, so we'll just go through your int.
Okay.
So let's start with your child.
I'm sorry, you're laughing at me.
I
I am sorry, you are so laughing at me right now.
This is very unprofessional of me, and I'm sorry. I am sorry. It's just.
What is this all about?
It's. Canadians' problems are so funny. It's like you have all the benefits of America, but none of our problems, and you're in fucking therapy. Real quick, how many school shootings you have this year? 0, exactly. Look at this Canadian here with all of his problems. Oh, all right. Oh, when's the last time you ran out of maple syrup, eh?
I don't mean to push back, but I expected my therapist to be more understanding.
Oh,
How we are up there.
up there. First of all, let me tell you how angry I am that your health insurance is so good. Your Canadian health system is so good, it pays for American therapy. That is just a slap in the face. You couldn't find any Canadian therapists, or they all thought they would just tell you like have a I don't know, double up backs and go see a hockey game and get over it.
All right, we've looked at a lot of cars today, but I can tell you're a Jeep guy. This Jeep here comes equipped with a mattress in the back, you know what I'm saying? This is your top of the line Jeep.
Okay.
All right, you know,
Okay.
you can do whatever you want.
What kind of matches we talking about?
Right, we got a Serta sweet fit.
We got a
mattress.
sweet fit.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I bet you smell sweet both
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't joking with you, man.
I don't know.
It's that top of the line Jeep.
No, I can tell you're a professional Jeep
Yeah,
sailor. I wouldn't.
this Jeep you're gonna want.
Okay, let me ask you. Let me ask you a couple questions.
All right.
That's a standard. I gotta ask.
All right.
How many miles per gallon does it get?
Oh. Too many.
Too many. I know. Only a real
Listen.
man drives something that has a real low MPG. All right. Second
All right.
question.
Okay.
You know, it's a standard. Is it a stick or automatic? Am I driving a standard?
Hey. Hey, you want to drive a stick? You know, I can hook you up with a stick.
No, I should drive.
You know,
I drive an automatic.
you.
I drive an automatic.
Hey.
She drives a stick. Am I
yeah,
right? Okay.
I see
All right,
seriously.
one
No,
last
seriously.
question.
All
All right,
all right.
I gotta do I gotta do a test drive of this Jeep. Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. So.
Yeah, but don't mind the disco ball.
No, I
when you
won't mind
drive.
the disco.
You
Hey,
know, hey,
it's mirror ball.
Well,
Disco
that's
disco
fair.
ball is reductive.
Okay.
Okay. So if I take this
You
guy for
got
a
it.
test
You got
drive, so
Yeah.
we gotta take this Jeep for a test drive with this mattress. Am I on top or you on top? What's for the test drive?
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah.
want me to come along on your test drive?
Yeah, when we test drive this mattress for
Okay.
chucking before I buy it.
Yeah.
Am I top or bottom here?
Okay.
Am I Jake Gyllenhaal or am I Heath Ledger? I need to know what kind of like.
Before we begin,
Okay, sure,
I
sure.
want you to know
Okay.
there is an airbag for safety. There's an
That's good.
airbag
You need
for
yeah.
safety.
I am a safe jucker. Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
It's
Even with
gonna
the-
inflate before it deflates.
Okay. No, that's good. That's good.
You understand?
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Even if you're monogamous, you want to make sure you're safe
Gotta
in
be,
your Jeep.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just because you don't know. You gotta be protected.
Yeah,
from your partner.
super prepared for it. So,
So
you know.
yeah, you know.
Yeah. Just so you know,
Yeah, just,
it comes with a lube job.
Okay, just a second. I just got to start. I got to start with the car. I just can't jump right into
Just
it.
comes
Yeah.
with a maybe one or two lube jobs.
I just, you're gonna make a sale today because I just feel safe in your arms.
Hey,
Yeah,
is that your wife over there?
yeah. Hey, what's up, Diane? Well, I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
Okay.
And I know, as part of the Ballroom of Rhodesia, that we asked for this.
Okay.
It feels a little big. It feels. I'm going to check my papyrus. It's a colossus. It feels. We just needed a gate. When ships came in, they knew they were in room.
Yes.
And this is very.
Yeah.
It seems like it's out of our budget.
Okay.
It feels out of our
Well,
budget.
I go.
We're a small island nation.
I go above and beyond. Okay, so I'm not changing it.
But okay.
Okay, I'm not changing it.
I understand.
It's
You're an
I've
artist.
already created.
You're an artist.
So
too.
you're going to pay me.
See, it feels like you mistook Rhodes for Rome. We're a small island nation. We cannot afford a colossal statue.
You could have told me earlier.
We did tell you earlier.
Okay, you said maybe, maybe not, and I took that as a yes.
There's no maybe. That's not how contracts work.
Well, if you would get papyrus that I could read in a legible manner. Anyway, it's here, okay? It's here. I created it for you, and it's here. Why? Why? Are you, you're turning down this?
It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
Hey,
that's not our issue.
Wonderful.
It's just, it seems like it's not us. Okay? We're Rhodes. Our navy is known for being small and swift and clever and cunning. This is like a quadrime, like a big boat that has 4 stacks of oars and is hard to maneuver and senses power like a really, we should have a small one. We should have whatever an anti-colossus is.
Okay. But you realize this is a wonder of the world. This is a wonder.
No, we saw it.
This is the wonder, probably.
It's not the wonder.
No, I think it is the one wonder.
How many wonders in the world are there?
There's one right now.
This is not the first.
Yes.
This is not the first.
Okay, name one other.
The pyramids.
Okay, fine. Name 2 others.
The Hanging Gardens.
Shit.
Yeah.
That is a wonder. That is a wonder.
The pyramids are so old. They're as old to us now as, I don't know, we'll be old to people at an improv theater in Cincinnati.
I need this.
You need it?
I need this. Okay?
Okay.
Just make it a wonder. Just
It's a
take
what?
it. Okay?
Just take it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take 50 nuggets, okay? Just 50.
We're paying you the 40 silver talents that we agreed upon. We're not gonna
Okay.
welch on the contract.
Well,
That's a lot of money. A talent is a
Well, I'll
lot.
take 50 nuggets, though.
Well, that would be less than 40 silver talents.
I-
You're not good at math or reading, are you?
Sorry.
That's right. I know you artist types. You're just thinking that. Here, I'll give you the 40 silver talents, and we'll just say they're nuggets.
Listen, I'll give you the Colossus for free.
Done.
If you let me see your wife on the side.
Oh, really?
I've been teaching her sculpting, so it would be
Oh,
fun.
of course. My wife. I'm a modern Rhodesian. My wife can have male friends. I'm not about that at all. Right? Good. Go on.
Oh, nice.
Please,
That night.
Please.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Hello.
She suspects nothing of Trady's meet me in the back.
Hey, babe. How you doing? You enjoying your spaghetti?
This isn't a mirrored, it's not a mirrored hall. You just have one hand mirror.
You enjoying your spaghetti though?
It's due to the size of the hand mirror, because you're holding it in your hand, you mostly have your back to me instead of mirroring me.
But I'm mirroring you, aren't I?
Also, this is a restaurant. We're not at home.
Well, I don't know, man.
Okay, that
Thinking,
didn't work out.
maybe I move to Canada. I don't know. Maybe I'll move to Canada. I don't know.
And abandon your family?
I don't know.
I can't agree to that at all.
Dude, you should come with me.
And leave my family?
I don't know. Just for a little bit.
No, not for a little bit. You know how hard it is to get into Canada now?
Look, when you're in Canada, all the beer is international. All right, it's Labatt. Yes, sir.
Yeah. How's it going, eh? Trying to come to Canada, yeah?
I like the red.
Don't do the accent. Don't insult us. Okay? We're nice, but we're not pushovers.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
We don't like the sorry thing either.
Okay.
Sorry and South Park. That's the two first ways you're going to piss off a Canadian. Okay? Especially someone from the Royal Mounted Police. So are you visiting or you running away from your family?
No, that would be the first thing that you'd say.
Well, it used to be people visit us for our Niagara Falls and our natural beauty. And then people trying to get out of being drafted for the Vietnam War. And there's no more Vietnam War, sir.
I mean,
So that leaves you're either visiting us for our wonderful, beautiful natural beauty,
Yep.
or you have yourself a little midlife crisis, eh?
Okay. Like, what gave me away? Is it the Jeep or?
Oh no, we have plenty of Jeeps up here. It's the sideburns. Much like Allen Iverson and Korn are the only two things that are allowed to have cornrows. You got Elvis and Elvis. No one else can wear those, sir.
It's not like I'm not bringing Uzis and M16s. I'm just bringing my broken self.
Now I have to ask you why you immediately went to a very specific type of automatic rifle.
I'm from America, sir.
Yeah, but I would expect an AR-15 if you're talking about Uzis. First of all, which is an Israeli-made weapon.
It is Israeli.
And I wouldn't hit your moose to that sled right now if I were you either, sir. And then you mentioned M16, which is the predecessor of the AR-15, to be certain, but that was mostly the weapon for the Vietnam War. So I got to ask you right now: are you trying to avoid the draft? That's a mighty long pause you got there, eh? I'm just joshing again. All right.
you all so much for coming out tonight. If this looks fun, it is. Feel free to check our website for class information. Otherwise, thanks to Rachel in the booth. And our volunteers, and have a nice night.